Alright everyone, welcome to the EX++ battle in Serah's Mint in Japan. This battle is against Dahaka, the Fal'cie. The mental conditions for this fight are don't die, reduce his magic, and dispel his haste. He can cast haste on himself periodically throughout the fight. This is an enormously complicated fight. I will try to explain it as I go along, but he's got 7 distinct phases that he goes through, and he can change them randomly at more or less any time. He's also got some nasty attacks, which again I will attempt to explain as they happen. The team I'm using here is essentially the same as my standard physical team. I'm bringing Banish Raid instead of Saint's Cross, and I'm bringing Tempo Flurry because A, it can dispel haste. I don't know if it counts, but and B, because he is actually vulnerable to slow in most of his states. Not all of them, but most of them. Dahaka has 222,808 hit points. And the animations of this guy are extremely cool. I like this guy a lot, even if he is enormously complicated. He is almost entirely magic damage. He has physical attack, but it's only his basic attack, and he doesn't use it very often. So prepare pretty much exclusively for magic damage. Alright, so his different states are basically based on which attacks he uses. Whenever he uses one of his big attacks, Fulminous Firestorm, Bone Chilling Breaker, or Diluvian Plague, he switches to a corresponding state, which changes his elemental resistances and so on. And his available attacks partially. Not so much. Mainly, he just can't use attacks that are opposite to the element that of the state he's in. He also has default and weak versions of all those states except for Diluvian Plague. He can only actually enter Diluvian Plague in weak state. This is Bone Chilling Breaker, so now he'll be absorbent to ice and water, which the reason why I did not bring any elemental attacks in this fight is because he becomes immune or resistant to almost all of them. Well, immune to fire and lightning and ice and water, and resistant to all of them Diluvian Plague. So there's not much point in it. Just focus on non-elemental attacks for this guy. Like, in retrospect, I probably shouldn't even have brought Lightning, because her Super Soul Break is very good against this guy. I need to get him to actually haste himself, so I can dispel it. Okay, he's now in weak phase, which means he can now enter Diluvian Plague state. The attack that he uses to do so, Diluvian Plague, is a doozy of an attack. It inflicts magical damage to all targets, slows them, reduces their attack, defense, magic, and resistance, removes all beneficial status effects from them, and removes any abnormal status effects from himself. All of that is on one attack. In hindsight, I probably shouldn't have tried to slow him. I didn't realize he'd be this reluctant to haste himself. I'm just waiting here. Not much else I can do. Well, I mean, I can continue to attack him, but I kind of don't want to. I need him to haste. I guess I'll break his damage a bit. That is probably Fulminating Flames, or Fulminous Firestorm, excuse me. Yeah, it is. Okay. Come on, you know you want to haste yourself. Bone Chilling Breaker, and you can tell the background changes a little bit to let you know which state he's in. Not entirely certain what that was. I'll be honest. Oh, that was Foul Utterance. That dispels debuffs and does a little bit of damage. Or dispels buffs, rather. So, yeah. Oh, it didn't work on Agrius, but you can tell that Ramza's buffs are cleared. He's no longer hasted, and he doesn't have Shell up. And I really wish this guy would fucking haste himself. I'm gonna run out of Sentinel's Grimoire if I haven't already. Okay, now he's in Diluvian Plague state. I didn't know that poison too. Now he's hasted. So I can finally finish this up. Not quite enough. This will finish it off with Agrius here. Yeah, Sentinels wore off. Fortunately, he didn't delay me long enough. There we go. Yeah, getting medals in this one can be annoying if he doesn't haste himself like this. Although if you're slower at it than I am because you don't have, your gear isn't as good or whatever, then you'll have more opportunities to, and you don't have to wait like that. But there we go. That was Dahaka. And as a reward, Rosetta Stone, some Power Orbs, Black Orb, and a Blank Memory Crystal too. Alright, see you in a couple of days for the Doom and Doom Plus battle. The Doom battle is against Chaos Bahamut. The Doom Plus is against Caius Ballad. See you then.